Hey guys, I'm EDC Gunner and today we're going to take a look at the BREITLING CHRONO AVENGER Titanium. And this is CHRONO AVENGER. I wanted before the tabletop review, I just want to give you a quick wrist shot, how it looks on the wrist. My wrist is 18.5 centimeters. It's not a big wrist, it's not a small wrist. I would say it's a medium. Just over 7 inches. You do the calculations, but I just want to show you how it looks on the wrist. And I know some people who have smaller wrists. It kind of looks okay on the wrist, but ultimately I think for my wrist size it's perfect. It's 44 millimeter like most of the Breitlings. It's a titanium watch, and being that it's titanium, it's very lighter and more variable than the steel counterparts. I'm not a fan of those big chunky steel Breitlings, but this one's titanium and I think it can work. It's not gonna work under the cuff of the shirt, dress shirt or something, but sport blazer or a leather jacket. I can always imagine the Breitling guy wears a leather jackets and some of those badass looks. Anyways, so yeah, 44 millimeter across the diameter. It's very thick, 17 and a half centimeters thickness. So yeah, it cannot go under the cuff because of that, but overall I think this is a nice summer beater chunky watch. You get a lot of watch on Breitling, especially on the used market like this one. This one's used. And without further ado, let's take it to the tabletop. So, I love the best thing about watch is that you learn something new every day. And I learned that doing some research on this watch, I learned that this is a blood diamond watch. And what's a blood diamond watch? I said to myself, and probably you are wondering too. So, in the movie Blood Diamond, Leo DiCaprio wears a Breitling Chrono Avenger watch, this exact same one, black dial, solid titanium 40mm case on a brown calf leather strap. So that's why it got a nickname, Blood Diamond watch. I heard about Blood Diamond watch again, but I never looked up into it. So again, I'm true proponent that you never truly know a watch until you have it in your hands, experience it, and try to experience. That's why I'm doing this. And this is the watch. Chrono Avenger, Breitling Avenger series, Chronograph Avenger, Chrono Avenger, E13360. E stands for titanium, A is, when Breitling starts for A, it's a stainless steel, and B I think is gold, and etc. So titanium watch. It comes on a professional Breitling bracelet. I will roll in the picture right now. It's one of those newer bracelets. It has a flip-flop clasp, and this one did not come on a bracelet. It come on a rubber band, and this is aftermarket rubber band. I'm not sure that it come on a leather. This one's bought by the Breitling retailer, official dealer. I'm lucky I have a Breitling official dealer for my country in my city. It's like a 5-minute walk from my home, so that's a good thing. You can get a bracelets and clasp. This is about 100 euros, more or less. And it's a nice band, but I don't like this rattling Breitling. I imagine Invicta did this on the Breitling. It would get so much hate. It works, but I like the more those with the leather with the holes inside on the new Heritage series. However, other than that, this is a great watch. It's in titanium, so it's a pretty much lightweight. The steel equivalents to this one, they have a Avenger series and Chrono Avengers in steel, and it's, oh boy, it's very heavy. If you're not used to heavy watches, then you should definitely try it on before you buy it. I don't mind heavy watches, but one I do mind is thick watches, and this is 17.5 millimeter thickness. This watch, I already showed you the wrist shot. I will roll in some other things, but it's not really a watch for under the cuff. It's more for a leather jacket type of guy watch. And the good thing is I'm both. This I didn't buy this watch, but I'm considering of getting it to be my summer watch, something better. I miss my Omega Seamaster 300. I'm I might get it, but it's really hard to get it. So this one I have in my wrist, so I might get it, I might not. It all depends whether or not the guy will sell it and can we make a deal. But other than that, it's a cool watch. If you like the chunky big watches, if you like Breitling, this is one of those Breitlings that some people, my friend who loves Breitling, hates this one. I don't know why. It's too big for his. He has a smaller wrist, so he hates it. But let me just quickly go over the specs. So enough with that. It's a titanium watch. It's powered. It's a chronograph. Let me just zoom in a little bit. It's a chronograph, chronometer automatic. So it's a chronometer certified. The movement is it's caliber 13, Breitling caliber 13, and that is caliber 13 is modified and decorated ETA Vaju 7750. It has a 12-hour chronograph. You push it here. It has pushers which do not screw down. Pushers do not screw down. This watch is rated 300 meters water resistance, I think. Let me just check here on the back. Yes, it's 300-meter water resistance, but the pushers do not screw down. So I think that something should be as a standard. Orient Mako first generation has a screw down date pusher, so I think Breitling can do it too. I don't know, is it the cut cost or something, but I do have full confidence that this watch is waterproof. It has a screw down crown. However, the screw down pushers would be a nice touch, a nice detail, and I know that there's a technology and they are definitely waterproof, but you need to periodically check the seals and water pressure, water test it for water pressure, and then you are good to go. If you do not do that when you're doing service, then you need to check it before you go swimming in the sea or something else. So yeah, it's a ETA 7750, 12-hour chronograph date, has a small seconds, and it's 44 millimeter across the diameter without the crown, and yeah, it's pretty much. I didn't mention the lugs. Lugs are 22 millimeters. It has a nice curved lugs that they graze the wrist very nicely and does not stick over my wrist. And nice profile, 22 across the diameter lugs. The bracelet band goes here 20 millimeters, and up there it's 22. Has a nice Breitling bezel. I love Breitling bezels. It's not the action, like the smoothest action on Seiko or high-end Seiko or Rolex action, but or Omega for that case, but it's a really nice solid bezel that is attached here with these screws, and you have to actually remove the screws to remove the bezel, so it won't fall off under any circumstances. It has these nice riders, and this is a very nice. I love Breitling bezels, and what I like about Breitling is the original design of this Chronomat series. I like the old Chronomat series very much, and this is the this watch is like the came after the old chronograph series. It was titanium. This watch was produced from 2001 till 2007, and it's in titanium. Very nice screw down case back, water resistant 300 meters, has a nice sapphire crystal. All Breitling sapphire crystals are a bit curved. It has a slight dome, and they have AR coating, which is absolutely one of the best in the game. The Breitling AR coating, it's a double-sided AR coating, and it really you get that feeling that you can pick the hands from the watch, and it gives that nice shimmery blue when you are outside with this watch, and it's one of the things I love about Breitling as well. So I don't know by the serial. I haven't run the serial number which exact year this one is, but like I said, from 2001 till 2007 they were produced, and the older Breitlings have the regular case back, when you can use the tool. For this one, you need a special tool, Breitling tool, to open it, octagonal, or how many angles here this has. I haven't really checked, so if someone knows, please do let me know in the comment section. Other than that, it's really cool watch. It has a 42-hour power reserve, like 7750. It's a basically good bulletproof movement that's suitable for Breitling. I had a similar Breitling with 7750. I dropped it once or twice. Once I dropped it very heavily on the tiles, and I thought I will break the tile because it was in steel. But the movement held up like a champ, and that's beauty of the 7750 movement, that it's so robust, it's so rugged. I'm just gonna leave it here, so some of you might get annoyed. And it's so robust that and any watchmaker can service it, so you don't have to send it to Breitling. And I want to show you the pushers here. It has a real interesting pushers with this here, I don't know, waffle, what do you call this one? I'm not a native speaker. And here I was really hoping to be a screw down, but it's not. You just press it, and that's it. Screw down crown, beautiful action, Breitling B. I like this all B Breitling. It's just a classy, beautiful watch. Even though it's a big, chunky, diver, bold watch, this watch is not for everyone. But if you know what you like, if you are that sort of a guy who likes to prefers a leather jacket over a blazer or something like that, or a sports coat, then I think it will suit you well. There's so many Breitling watches out there, and I would definitely recommend you get this one on the used market. They are such a great value on the used market. However, brand new, these retail for a big chunk of change. I'm not sure, but 5 or 6, I'm not really sure, I haven't checked. But on the used market, this can be had for around 2.5, depends on the dealer, depends on the condition, depends on the box and everything, box and papers. This one has box and papers and everything. I'm not heavier. I don't have to show you. I borrowed this watch to do a review, to show it, and I'm wearing it. I kind of like it. Now we come to the part of my personal opinion and preference. I do kind of like it. I'm gonna give you a quick story. You know, my viewers on my channel, I had a Bond Seamaster Omega, the wave dial. And I sold it. I had to get my reverser and whatnot, and there was a slight chance. There's a slight chance of me maybe getting it back, maybe. But now that this watch appeared, I got it, and I might get it, but it's not up to me. It's not completely up to me. The guy has to agree. He hasn't decided if he wanna sell it, or he wants to go to the seaside to wear it on his vacation, and that would exactly be what I would do it. So it would be a nice watch. It'd be a nice beater watch for every day when you don't want to think about it. It's lightweight enough, and the only drawback for me is the huge, tall case. But I gotta admit, it's a pretty handsome watch, especially for summer, especially for wearing. And I want to give you some other details on the dial. It has a centrical circles in the sub dials. I really like that. I will try to put some B-roll here so you can see it. But it's definitely a beautiful piece. And another cool thing I learned about it before, I never knew. This is a blood diamond watch. So yeah, if you're a fan of the movie or Leo DiCaprio, this is it. For me, I don't care if it's Paul Newman or blood diamond or whatnot. I just really need to care if I like the watch, and I don't care what everyone else will think about it. Of course, the price plays a big role. So yeah, that's it. This was my little quick review of a Breitling Chrono Avenger titanium, and I think it's pretty handsome watch, especially in titanium, because I'm not a fan of titanium watches because of this grayish hue, except for Pelagos. However, it works on this watch. It's kind of tactical. It gives you that subdue, especially most of the Breitling watches are very shiny, high polished stainless steel. It's beautiful, but some guys cannot pull it off. Some guys do not like that bling bling on the wrist. And I always said, if you want a bling bling watch, get a Breitling with the bracelet. It will give you so much bling. Other than that, you can get the Breitling Blackbird. It has that satin finish, a bit steel, brushed steel, and titanium versions, the E. So yeah, that was my quick review. E13360 Breitling Chrono Avenger and the Blood Diamonds. And thank you guys for watching. Do tell me in the comment section, do you own this watch? What are your experiences with this watch? It may help someone make a decision of purchasing. Also, tell me, do you like this watch? And on the secondary market, on the used market, I think Breitling represents a great value. And I would definitely wear this over a brand new decor or brand new Longines or whatnot. And when you compare the prices, you can get on the secondary market so much value. And because these watches are already lost the initial cost, it's the same like you buying second-hand car. You want to buy a car that's 2 years old, and that's where the value lies. And this one is exactly as, especially with the Breitling. So thank you for watching. Superbly made quality watch. And thank you for watching. EDC Color, I'm signing out.